Guten Morgen, meine Damen und Herren. It is a pleasure for me to salute the official delegation from the newly formed government of Germany that will represent this country to the peace conference at Versailles. As you know, it is highly unusual loss that the losing party to this war be invited to the war. However, in this very unique occasion, very unhistorical occasion, our country has been invited to negotiate the terms of the peace treaty that will be written in Versailles. It is very important that you, meine Damen und Herren, represent very well the German people, its interests, its losses, the huge cost it has had for this country in this war, in which we have defended the interests of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, which may be disbanded after this treaty. Therefore, it is very important that you prepare yourselves. I have three very important reminders to begin. The first one, do not forget to attend on the day of the conference. The peace treaty conference will take place next Tuesday at noon. Be present on time so that you can in a very dignified way represent the government of Germany. Next is please come dressed accordingly, since you will be very in a very professional role, in a very professional mode, representing the government of Friedrich Ebert to this conference. And third reminder, please on that day do not forget to bring a placard stating that you represent the German provisional government, therefore also representing the government of Friedrich Ebert. Each of you represents that very important provisional government. I have for you some very important instructions that you should take into account. What this provisional government expects you to do today is to prepare the position paper of what will be the defense of Germany in the negotiation of this peace treaty. It is very important that you make a very good preparation of the defense, because that will define how we are treated by the victors. Therefore, a very good position paper will be important. On the day of the negotiations, every member from this negotiating team should have a copy of that position paper, and it is important that you also bring another copy for the moderator of the peace talks. Having said that, I will mention the 10 items that it is very important that you deal with in your position paper. These are some topics that the victors of the war, the Allied powers, want to discuss, mainly against these Central Powers. Number one, they are discussing who is to blame for this great war. It is your duty to defend that Germany is not blamed. Item number two, they are discussing what to do with the German army and with the German navy. Item number two is the army. Item number three is the navy. You should defend the interests of the German people and facing any other menace that should arise. The fourth item they are discussing is who will pay for the reparations of the war. During this very hard war, during this great war, a lot of lives were lost, and they are looking for a country to be responsible for them. It is important that we are able to negotiate very skillfully in this item. Item number five, they want to discuss the Rhineland. The Rhineland, as you know, is a territory that is adjacent to France, that belongs to Germany. It is our industrial corridor. It is the industrial heart of Germany. Therefore, it is your duty to protect it and to see that it is not affected, for that will affect the very future of Germany. Item number 6. They are discussing Alsace, Lorraine, and the Saar region. As you know, Alsace and Lorraine were won by our country in the 1870s, and it seems that France wants them back. We should be able to argument why France shouldn't take them. Item number 7 are colonies. The colonies that we hold in different parts in the world may be a danger. It is your responsibility to protect them. Item number 8. The Allies are discussing the right of Germany to join with its Austrian brothers, with the brothers of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, which apparently is being disappeared. Therefore, it is important that we are able to talk about this topic. Item number 9. Poland. The Allies are discussing on taking a piece of Germany and creating a new country between Germany and the, the Russian Empire, which is still in its revolution. Therefore, it is important that we take a position on that item. Finally, item number 10. The Allies are discussing the creation of a League of Nations to maintain peace. It is important that we pronounce ourselves on that matter. It is very important that as you are writing the position of the German government to all these 10 items, that you take always into consideration the very interest of the German people, and that you are able to translate to the Allied powers what are our interests. Remember that this provisional government wants to promote prosperity, wants to promote safety, wants to promote a new partnership with its neighbors. This socialist government wants to establish this new deal with this new agreement with the citizens. Therefore, it is important that you try to take into account these items in order to represent this country in its best form to the exceptional invitation we have received to join the victors of the war in negotiating the peace treaty. I thank you for your time, and I will be seeing you in Versailles next week.